Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Today, we'll be talking about Krafton and NVIDIA's team up together to basically do a AI takeover of gaming. Let's take a look and break down what's going on. So this story may have gone a bit unnoticed due to everything else that is currently going on in gaming and everything with all the other exciting gameplay that's been dropping with Inzoi. But a detailed article came out really breaking down what's going to be happening with as far as NVIDIA and Krafton and basically their team up together to basically do an AI takeover in gaming, and that's really going to be seen here in their main big other games, but also really is going to be pushed through here by Inzoi. Inzoi is really going to be the first one to truly dive headfirst into AI with their gaming, and this is going to be very special. As you see here, they are already explaining to you that they are using something called the SLM built. It's basically the small language model, and it's built specifically for gaming. This AI was built for gaming. So if you go around now and hear people talking about SLM, that's mainly exactly for gaming. That's AI gaming. And it's going to be a race on who can really build and have the best SLM. Now, what's really important here is that this device will be on your local computer, as far as it's not going to be something that is linked to a cloud or something like that. So now again, don't get too like, oh, my data. No, none of that. It's just basically meaning that it's going to be a part of the game, the base game. It's not going to be linked to any cloud. It's really going to be on your system with you, and that's going to make for a better experience with this. And that's what they want. They're trying to bring it to a level of immersion that we haven't seen before. And that's why from now on, it's going to be more about CPC, no longer NPC. NPCs are going to be gone soon. It's going to be all about CPCs. Basically, co-playable characters. Everyone is going to be co-playable characters that you can speak to, engage with due to AI. It's a different level here. So no longer are we going to speak really about NPCs. I mean, we will, of course, but we're really going to be speaking about CPC and what that brings out and what that part of gaming is. And it's very, very important about that. I'm looking forward to seeing how all this transpires and comes out, because that's the key. It has to be seamless. It has to work. It cannot be all over the place. So I'm looking forward to that and seeing what's going to happen here. And this here is what I was just alluding to now. You're going to have to start talking about CPCs and no longer NPCs. With AI now, everyone is going to be a character involved in something. Everyone is going to have a place in something. No longer will you have this thing, well, hey, this is not necessarily working, and you'll just have your NPCs doing their own thing while you're doing your own thing. A lot of this now is going to be more cohesiveness, just like a real world is. And that's why they are getting away from NPCs and they're now going to be CPCs. They're taking away that and they're giving you more of a CPC, which is more of a co-playable character, which gives you a more immersive experience than just an NPC. With the AI, it becomes a CPC. That's very powerful. It's, again, gaming is becoming more about replayability and how can you go about that and what can you do with that. Having AI as something you can lean on makes a lot of sense. It really, really does. And to not do that, honestly, at this point, wouldn't make sense. you should be leaning on AI somewhat, as long as you're able to monitor and tweak it at your own pace. I think it makes a lot of sense. Gaming can be such a grind. I think it's important that you have it where it's not like that sometimes, and that people do understand what's going on and they know what's up, and this can definitely be that for them. It really, really can. So that's why it's important they do this right this first time, and I think that's why they even delayed Inzoi a bit until March to make sure they got all those things in there for us. They even break down here how Inzoi really will be a full-scale simulation, where again, our characters, as you already know, guys and girls, will be Zois. They'll be known as Zois. But because we have this new this SLM model, that now the Zois will be able to follow fashion trends, spread rumors, develop reputations, and more, and so forth and so forth. Again, these kind of things are very, very powerful and very fun, and should be something that you all should be looking forward to. And the reason why this is so special as well is now it's going to run right on your device once you get the game. That's how I'm thinking they're trying to explain it here. So, as they said, there's no need to communicate with a data center or all these things that could then bring you fees. This new SLM model is truly going to bring you freedom in the gaming, bring a more immersive experience in the gaming, all while making sure that us as the consumer does not have to spend more to enjoy this kind of gaming. Very special time happening, and I think Inzoi being the first one to really do that, be a part of that wave, is really, really great. So there were times where the Inzoi team, and obviously Krafton, which is the main house, they felt some parts of the game were falling short as far as utilizing the traits and with everything else in Inzoi that they wanted to do. So that's where they introduced Smart Zoi, which is basically this on-device language model. That's the model we've been talking about. So when you turn on the AI, it's going to be SLM. That's the model we've been speaking of. It's just very cutting edge. So that's why you were able to see the Zoi able to pay attention to the key things as they shown before in the AI video, because it seems like that's the way it's leading. It seems like people are going to be wanting that, and that's the best way to make it a very immersive experience for us as the gamer. So it seems like this SLM model that they have built is going to be the main thing in Inzoi that happens. So once you turn on your smart AI, it's going to create a more immersive experience for you. I think that's why they're pushing it so much to be in the base game. It's going to run on your device locally. So again, you don't have to worry about cloud and all these fees and all that nonsensical shit. Sorry. So basically that's how it's going to work there, and I think it makes a lot of good sense there to do that. Very, very well done, and I'm looking forward to seeing this aspect in the game. Just to more or less wrap up what they were saying before was how I'm pretty sure AI will change almost everything we've been doing for years for the gaming industry and gamers. I'm extremely optimistic about it. I see this year, basically, as where we are now, being as the biggest year of the AI world. And I think he's right about that. And I think his last line when he says, I would say Inzoi is going to be a critical milestone in gaming, I think makes a lot of sense. I really, really do. With the way the game is being built, the way it's being talked about, the way everything is coming together for this game, it does feel special. It does feel like a once in a lifetime type of gaming opportunity and experience with the way eyes are on this game. It feels very, very special. I'm personally looking forward to it so much. I think there's so much here to build on and to continue on, and I hope this SLM model is truly immersive for us when we turn on our smart AI Zoe feature. That will do it for us today. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.